Duran. That clips the zone, and we are underway. And there's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. That one way inside. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one missing inside. Got him swinging. Had him way out front of the slurve. Now it's Alex Bregman. There's a strike. Morton, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that misses. And it's 1-1. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Struck him out swinging. That's the first cutter we've seen today, and it was effective. There's Story now. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Bregman off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back here with my pal Singy. Pitching in our game today, Tanner Houck. What do you have on him, Singy?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
That's too low. And now it's even 1-1. And that is out of play. Next pitch is outside.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
got him swinging. Here's Adley Rutschman. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. And that's down and away. One out, base is empty. The next offering misses. 3 balls and a strike. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. First pitch, not close. That one misses. That's 5 straight. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Man at first, one away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. Back now at Oriole Park, and now Tristan Casas. Morton back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. And that's in the dirt. That one almost got him.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. First pitch misses. And that drops in for a strike. Second inning here, no score. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay in there safely.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
1 down, runner at third. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. And a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play. 1 out, runner at second. Ceddanne Rafaela, the next to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball, 1 strike.
Man at second. That one hit to right. Kjerstad squeezes it. 2 away down. Here's the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 28.
First pitch, and he just misses. There's a strike. Abreu at second with 2 down. Tap foul at the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strike. Bottom of the second. And now the DH, Ryan Mountcastle.
Hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
He had a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And there's 1 down. So up next, Heston Kjerstad.
Right fielder.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feet, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Cedric Mullins now at the plate. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they jump out front. It's 2-1. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Two out, space is empty. On the ground to third. Throws to first. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now batting Jarren Duran. Duran, in his 3rd season, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Bunting for a hit, and foul ball. That one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Just missed. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that skips in the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little
Three
bit
ball,
more
two
and
strike.
more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Alex Bregman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That catches the outside corner. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys.
Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Stays alive.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Durant aboard here at first with nobody out. And he gets Bregman. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now it's Devers at the plate. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Big-time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Morton to throw over. Durant back in on a dive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Two outs. And that one missing low. And now 1 and 2.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Chases that one out of the zone. Strikeout number 8. As we go to the last of the third. Jorge Mateo now.
Mateo.
Ball 1, no strikes. The shortstop takes the ball. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Swing and a miss. And the count now even up. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the sweeper and it was effective. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. Struck out swinging his first time. And a strike in there.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's outside. And 1 and 1.
Nope. Ball 2. 2 balls. 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Holliday checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Up next for
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. This is again 5 in a row.
1-0.
Hout throws over it. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Holiday stands at first with one out. Next one misses, and the count's even at 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one not close, and the count's full.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Ryan O'Hearn.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. Now 1-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Casas, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. That's in for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Outside with a breaking ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And the next pitch is way outside. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Mullins sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Fought off foul. Strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Ball 1 there.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Got Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And we're back. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
Off the mark there. And that is ball one.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Bregman to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Tyler O'Neill.
And that one fouled off. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play. And I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Headed towards the corner. Abreu flying after this one. Makes the grab. 2 down. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1.
Kjerstad.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
No, that's the ball.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
It just came apart right there. 4-pitch
Center
walk,
fielder,
and
Cedric
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered in this game. That one outside. Ball 1. Kjerstad off of first with 2 away. Runner on to go. Ball outside. Throw to second. Out there. Ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Morton back to work. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Kjerstad makes the play. 1 away. Now it's the second baseman. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Number 28.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Snags it for the second out. So digging in, Jarren Duran. He is struck out and he is walked. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
Bregman up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That one is absolutely belted into the corner, but foul. Man on second, 2 down. To third. Fair ball. Durant rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Here's Rafael Devers.
No.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count. Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 outs. That missed inside. And that's ball two. That's down and in.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back here in Baltimore at the plate, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
And a strike on the outside edge.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Here's a high chopper. Whips it to Casas, and they get Mullins for the out. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Westburg.
Foul ball there.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
On the ground to the left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Now
One down. Digging in, Jorge Mateo. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. The shortstop takes the ball. Ground ball could be 2. The underhand flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one missed. Mateo, the runner at first with 2 gone.
2-0.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Fouled off. He was late. That one misses. Now 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Yennier Cano.
Pitching for the Orioles.
Here's Trevor Story now. 0 for 2
Number
in this one.
78, Cano.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Story, a former All-Star, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
He goes down looking. Now batting Tristan Casas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And takes low for ball 1. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one moves his feet. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive. Mullins calls it in, 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Connor Wong.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike. Chopped left side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Winkowski. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. A strikeout and a walk. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Up the middle, and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now Ryan O'Hearn, and that one upstairs. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And a 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Got him swinging for the K. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle, 1 for 2. That's outside, and it's 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. Around second is Rutschman. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Rutschman on third. Mountcastle over at first with 1 away. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-2. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. Move to first. And he's back in there. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And there's a ball. Inside, just missed. And there's the automatic. Swing and a ball popped up. Has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Andrew Kittredge.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Abreu up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. And that's in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul tip, strike three. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That misses, and that is ball one.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
In the air out towards right center. Kjerstad on his way over, 2 away. Here's the second baseman.
Now batting, number 28.
Little chopper rolls foul. Two down, nobody on. And that's downstairs and outside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Greg Weisser.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a ground ball out to short, and that squirts through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So up next, Jordan Westburg. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Weisser picks over, and he's back in safely. Runner on the go. pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's to third. Gets it to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles.
The shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
That one drilled left field. Duran makes the catch, and there's 2 away. So digging in,
Now
Jackson
batting,
Holiday.
second baseman,
A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Jackson Holiday.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Out to short, Story. The throw to first, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Keegan Aiken.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Bare hands it. Tough play. And they get the out. And now it's Alex Bregman. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
On to O'Hearn. And they get Bregman for the out. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And that is out of play. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. That one felt good, and we're level. It's 3-3. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Trevor Story up next for the Red Sox. First offering misses badly for ball 1. On the ground, right side. On to O'Hearn. That ends the frame. Back now at Oriole Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Weiser back to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. And that one actually would be grabbed by Story. And there's one down. Ryan O'Hearn getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field now.
This one in the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Ball one low.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And fouled off. And a count 1-2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
That's a really good take.
And that's outside. Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Safe. It's 4-3.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Kerstead, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now it's even up. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Hit hard, base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
Now pitching for
Justin
Boston.
Slayton gets the call from the
Number
pen.
63.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now here is Cedric Mullins. Inside corner for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now a chance for Jordan Westburg. 1 for 3. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Mateo, the next to hit, takes ball 1. First and second, 2 down. And that's a little bit high. And the count is 2-0. That one missed. That one finds the zone. And now 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Now 2 runs score, and it's 8-3.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's about as textbook as it gets.
First and second, 2 outs. And into the box for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. He did not go around. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
In there at the knees.
2-1.
2 on, 2 outs. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. Swing and a chopper out to short. Story sends it over to first. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Wong in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swing and a ball lifted left field. O'Neill hauls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about it.